bloke called Nathan. I'm joking, I know him. But we're just having a conversation about Five Nights at Freddy's. So let's continue it. And yes, the background gameplay is Fortnite, where we are playing this random Arabic map where you just battle for days. Alright, so as you were saying, so Wither Bonnie, in your opinion, is the creepiest out of all the Withered animatronics.
Basically, yeah. But does it tell you how much viewers you have watching it?
Yeah, because every time a viewer joins, this thing pops up in the corner. But so far we have no viewers, so you're good. You're good.
Tell me if a viewer joins. Yeah, so I think he's the scariest just because...
He has his whole face. Like, do you remember the first time? I think the first animatronic that would actually come towards you was Withered Bonnie, in my opinion.
No, it was Toy Bonnie.
Yeah. Actually, yeah. Toy Bonnie. I didn't really like him because, like,
I always prefer Withered over the Toy. The Toy one's just always like
exactly. Yeah. Like Jesus.
And the Withered one's just look cool.
Yeah. Sorry, but Freddy was never that fat.
Yeah, but never. Like I did admit in the first game, he did look slightly fat.
Yeah, but like that's probably because he eats pizza with all the kids.
It's like they took away Freddy part and made Toy Freddy and stuffed him, not with an endoskeleton, but with an endoskeleton.
Exactly. But I do feel for him because he probably I know that they're all haunted by like child souls, but they probably like the way that their animatronics function, that you can tell that they don't want to be. They don't really want to be infected by this creature, like this soul inside of them. You can really tell.
Yeah.
Because Freddy
if you got killed, then you had to possess one of them from the second game, would you?
Oh, bleeding hell, Withered Foxy.
Yeah, he'd be there.
Or maybe if it was first game, normal Foxy. That would just be fun.
Yeah. Everyone's favorite is Foxy, like, you know the way Foxy is such a popular character.
Yeah, but like everyone's least favorite.
My personal favorite, like, but my personal favorite, who is a very underrated decision,
is who?
Bonnie.
Yeah.
Apart from Toy Bonnie, this is
I remember have you ever got Shadow Bonnie appear in your office in FNAF 2?
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you stare at him,
yeah, I know. That's why I don't stare at him. And like once, when I completed the 5th night, he was there the whole night. But I'd say, yeah, Bonnie's a good choice.
I don't know why, but have you ever remembered when you put on the mask in the second game? I know this isn't just an Ultimate Custom night, so I remember looking at it before I came here. But do you remember if the toy animatronic thing was in and you put on the mask, then they kind of like come out and be like kind of shaky, and then they look at you and go back?
Yeah.
What happened to that? I played the second game recently, it doesn't even happen anymore.
I would say, you know, in FNAF 1, like, you can tell that they don't want to be possessed by spirits, because you can tell Freddy's animatronic knows that there's something wrong, because you can tell the poster of Freddy in the left corner in the first game sometimes changes to Freddy ripping his head off. No, to Freddy ripping his head off, and sometimes Golden Freddy, but Golden Freddy, he's basically Freddy, like the old Freddy, but he's discontinued because they used to, wasn't it like they used to own another restaurant called Fazbear's. No, it wasn't Fazbear's Fright. It was like.
No. Are you talking about the one that just had Springtrap and Fredbear?
Yeah.
First one.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was like
Fredbear's Family Diner. Fredbear.
No, Fredbear and Friends.
No, it was Fredbear's Family Diner.
Yeah.
But
there is one though called Fredbear and Friends where it's like.
that's the TV show.
I
That's
think-
the TV show that plays in FNAF 4. And like it always has the little boy's brother hiding behind the TV in a foxy mask, and every time you go there, he just like pop up from the TV, and the little boy would fall on the floor and start crying. But look, if my brother did that, I swear to God, I'd backhand slap him in the face. Because all I want to do, I want to watch Fazbear and Friends. But you're back there hiding in a foxy mask, and you're just gonna jump right in front of my bleeding face, wearing this terrifying mask, which I don't want in my face. So why did the kid just sit down and start crying? Why didn't he just backhand slap his brother in the face? Probably because he was scared, because maybe his brother would have...
Yeah, Foxy is such an overrated character. It must have been cool though, but there's this like thing where it was like, I was watching a show, and then it was talking, and it was about like the day, the bite, where the guy from Mask put his brother in the middle and he yeah, like that, and then they got 4 masks, there's 4 of them, Freddy, Bonnie, Chicken, and then he was like, which one do you fuck?
Yeah, and it was Foxy. It was Foxy.
Yeah. But I
I'd say, but like, I'd say definitely, like, but the most annoying Foxy is Foxy from Five Nights at Freddy's 4. When he get into the closet and just wait for you, seriously, to open the closet again. Like, you have to be right on time to check that closet or else you're dead. Where the hell's Liam gone? I think he left.
he said he
Oh, I see his loot.
Well, in every single game, why is Foxy always like his weakness is the flashlight? I guess it'll hurt your eyes, but you have the same programming as the other animatronics, and the flashlight doesn't hurt them. So what is it do?
In my opinion, it's because Foxy was discontinued in the first game for so long, so he wasn't used to seeing light. He wasn't used to having this because obviously the bite of 87 was like very serious, so they had to discontinue Foxy. But that means Foxy was stuck in Pirate's Cove in the dark for what? 2 years? Was it 3 years? 2 years?
Yeah.
So he, like, if you shine a flashlight in his face, he would not be used to that. He wouldn't adapt that. He wouldn't have adapted that. That's my theory.
This is purple guy that's you.
But like, wasn't there like 2 bites? Liam said there was 2 bites. There was the bite of 87 and the bite of 95.
95?
Yeah. I've never heard of the bite of 95. Exactly. I'd say the most scariest thing was, you know, when you complete Five Nights at Freddy's 4 and on the bad ending you get that audio tape of Purple Guy's death, and it's like Purple Guy screaming like ah, and like you can hear the blood leaking on the floor, you can hear his body smashing against the floor. That thing is fucking gory, man.
I actually like watching movies and stuff. Like, I never get weirded out by it, but I actually don't mind it. But the thing is, like, imagine how sore this would be. Wait, have you ever seen the end of the location? The good ending? Oh wait, the bad ending, sorry. It's like, he's like, yes, father, it's me, Michael. And
Yeah. But like the thing is, I think Michael is the kid from Five Nights at Freddy's 4.
Yeah, he is. And then his daughter was one that circus baby, like, punched into his son or whatever.
Circus Baby is the weirdest thing I've ever seen. Like, she's so
The
weird.
thing that makes FNAF 5 creepy is the way their face opens when they're jump scary.
Yeah. But I'd say the most badass character of Five Nights at Freddy's the whole time. But I remember that game was a fan game called Five Nights at Fuckboys, because literally the only character they put in that game was BB. So like they called it Five Nights at Fuckboys. They put like BB, DD, and BG in it, and that was it. Would you think, do you think that BB is annoying? Definitely, because the way
non-stop is so annoying.
And like you can't concentrate. Like there's no way you're concentrating on this. I remember there was another game that's very controversial around now is probably Baldi's Basics, because it just had its full game release.
Yeah.
But recently the game fucking broke. Like it apparently it got hacked, like, or something, according to the creator. But I don't really know what happened. But yeah, back to FNAF. I'd say Springtrap. Springtrap is like, yeah, I get he's creepy, but I don't see the point. Why would you put Springtrap into the game? Like, there's already enough bunnies and bonnies and all that crap. But my theory.
In the first game, Foxy had like whiteout.
His jaw was like dislocated, yeah.
No, but like in the first game, his like skin on his legs was ripped off and he's already a bit withered.
Yeah.
If the bite of 87 exists, that would mean that in FNAF 1, that was the withered one.
Yeah.
Because he's already kind of withered.
But definitely the bite of 87, I don't really think, because no one really knows who did it. Like I wouldn't blame Foxy on any of it, but there's one thing I don't see the point in. Why blame Foxy? Like they've only blamed 2 characters in the whole series for the bite of 87. And that's Freddy and Foxy. That's Freddy and Foxy. So
because if it was Freddy, they would have put him in like parking server and written over it.
yeah. But like if you look closely on the cover for the first game, you can see handprints on Freddy's face. So I'm not sure what happened there, but it's a bit weird because like it's definitely for sure they're handprints of a child. Like you can tell they're like child handprints, like they're really like small.
They're small.
Yeah.
So is your penis.
But what's your theory about the handprints on Freddy's face?
Freddy's face.
No, but I have a good theory, and I made this up myself, but the way everyone's like, ooh, open Freddy's a ghost over there.
Yeah.
It's really not. Because in the first and second game, there's 2 different night guards, and they're the same, and they're 2 completely different people, but the same,
And what? Sorry? You just stopped talking there for a second.
they're like,
Sorry, your mic is glitching. Hold on 1 sec. They're like what? I know, like they are like completely different people, but
in the first game, in the first to 5th night, there was a night guard, and then there was a different one for the 6th and 7th night. But like, and then Golden Freddy would appear in the 5th or like the 6th and 7th night. But it's physically it's actually
impossible to
think like got my mind.
Yeah, I know. It's weird. It's really stupid. But
here's the thing. Saying for my group, or there's a thing saying the ghost servers, but there's 2 different night guards and 2 people. Physically impossible. 2 people to see the same hallucination.
Hallucination. I know. You have, like, you cannot. Yeah.
real animatronic.
You cannot see two different hallucinations. Like, you can see two different hallucinations, like, for, like, two different people, like, seeing different things, but you cannot see the same hallucination as someone else. If you see the same hallucination as someone else...
The only reason people are rude cat is because he has no shadow when he sits in office. That doesn't mean anything.
And, like, he just fades into, like, illusion, like... But like I'd say, the problem with Golden Freddy, we don't like. Why do we call him Golden Freddy if we know that it's Fazbear? It's like the original Fazbear.
But you know, ever since Friday Baby 3 happened, everyone was scared of the one that bit the kid's head off. So they remodeled it into Freddy, which was yellow. So that's how Golden Freddy was made.
Yeah, but I'd say the only reason why Fazbear bit that kid's head off is because that was before any of these animatronics were possessed. I'd say the kid did it himself. I'd say that the kid stuck his head into
the animatronic just malfunctioned.
Yeah, but I'd say, in my theory is, I'd say the kid stuck his head into Fazbear's mouth, and Fazbear did, like, his animatronic didn't know that, so, like, he went to go speak, and he put his jaw down, and then when he opened it back up, the kid's head fell on the floor.
It malfunctioned, because in the fourth game, there's a mini game of it.
Yeah.
Where when you look closely, before it bites into his head, a water drop falls from the ceiling into the animatronic, and then he bites, so probably just malfunctioned.
Yeah, but everyone thinks, oh no, there's something wrong with this animatronic. You need to help him out. You need to help this animatronic out.
It's just a drop of water like made him glitch and like bite.
It's like in the VR experience, you get the idea of how it can malfunction, because when you do the parts and service in the VR experience, when you're doing Foxy is glitching out like hell. He is stomping, he's sitting down, stomping around, turning, biting down, like chomping, bam, 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 and then he does the same thing over and over again. But like if you listen closely, it does sound, you can hear like a word. Like, you can hear, like, mumbles coming out of Foxy's mouth. Like, I heard, like, a faint little glitch in Foxy's voice during that part. I heard, like, a little, like, was it, like, hello, or, like, help, or something like
I know it's so creepy when, in the first game, when you can just hear in the distance, Foxy singing in the code. Like, you know, he's like,
yeah, dum-dum. Yeah, dum-dum, dilly-dum-dum-dum-dum-dum-dum-dum. But that doesn't really freak me out that much. I like tap my feet along with Foxy. I'm like dum dum dilly dum 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 until like I check the curtain and he's already darting down the hallway.
I find it creepy, but I find the hippo. I don't mind getting some scale of hippo.
But another thing in the VR experience, you can you can see the animatronics walking around, which is a big improvement. Like,
oh my god, the way the puppet walks. Oh my god.
In the VR experience.
Yeah, it's so scary.
He's like you know, do you remember that like old little cartoon like that used to premiere on Nick Jr. about 5 or 6 years ago, and like there was like I forget what the little kid's name was, and in one episode he broke his leg and he was walking really weird, like what the marionette was doing. That's what it reminds me of every single fucking time.
Yeah, but how can you walk with those, like, he hardly even has legs. It gets to the point where they get so skinny at the bottom that there's like literally nothing there.
Yeah, but my experiences with the marionette are, you know, fine, because I've only ever, in my whole FNAF 2 game, I've only ever got jump scared by the marionette twice, because I hated him so much that I was just way too scared to not wind up the music box, so that wasn't really a big problem. But loads of people are saying, oh, this marionette, he is like all glitched up and stuff. No, he's not. The marionette was like, that was the first child. That's what my theory is. That's the ghost of the, like, I know you see in that like mini game in FNAF 2. Like,
no, it's the ghost of
the kid that
the ghost
purple guy
of what?
killed outside Freddy Fazbear's Pizza.
No.
But like I'd say,
The ghost of his second daughter.
in my opinion, I know, but you can see. I don't think that kid in that mini game, that purple guy stabbed and killed, is actually the marionette. Yeah, I don't think that's the marionette.
No,
I think, yeah, I think the marionette was the girl that was killed by Fazbear. That's who I think it is. And the marionette has been in the game since FNAF 1, but you just don't see
You know what
him.
I find disgusting but kind of scary at the same time is
What?
that, like, since the marionette is the purple guy's daughter, and since the purple guy's in the Springtrap suit, everyone is saying, like, you know when weirdos just randomly go, oh, that animatronic would be cute with that animatronic. People are saying the puppet would be cute with Springtrap. I'm like, so you're telling me that a man would be cute with a dog?
Exactly.
Really disgusting.
But Springtrap, you know, I'd say my favorite mode that's had Springtrap in it is probably Fun with Plush Trap. That from FNAF 4. That game mode was fun.
Yeah.
That game mode was fucking fun. But like FNAF 3 is so boring. But the only part where you're like, ooh, scares.
And the way that Springtrap is the only one who can actually kill you is kind of annoying.
Yeah, I was hoping, like, you know the way when the puppet pops up and like everywhere you look,
Yeah,
it just
he's
follows.
Just like,
Yeah, like he's screaming in your face, and then you're just like, and like everywhere you look, he's just there. Oh my God, BB's jump scare in FNAF 4 scared the fucking life out of me. Like you're in one camera.
so creepy when you have like a deeper voice and he's like, oh. Are you
Yeah.
talking about the fourth game?
Yeah, the fourth.
Fun with Speedy.
No,
Days like
third
forward.
game. Sorry.
Oh, third game.
Like in the third game, like when
The
Springtrap,
way
you know.
pull down your camera and he's like right behind it.
But yeah, fun with BB is so fucking scary. Like I hated that game mode. I wouldn't play it. Like until the Halloween DLC was over, I wouldn't play Fun with Plush Trap. I just quit it. I would just quit it because I just hated the way that he goes hoi. Because like you get the impression BB is supposed to be a child. Like just a straight child,
Yeah.
but then you hear this deep voice, and then you're like, this can't be a child, because how can a child speak this low? But then you think of voice boxes and malfunctions, and then you're like, oh well, that's probably why. But again, we're not 100% sure, because BB is really controversial. BB doesn't really, you know, he doesn't really do much or say much, and he doesn't really have this big part in the storyline like all the other characters do.
Yeah.
So you just don't know what BB is even there for. Like I get maybe he was there to annoy people, like maybe Scott just put him in there for a joke, but then people hated him
for the
so
kids,
much.
like the kids who don't know that animatronics are alive, he just gives them a
Exactly. He just gives them a balloon, but if you know that the animatronics are alive, BB doesn't, you know,
It's not.
take this. Like BB wouldn't take you knowing that he's real, he's alive. But another thing to put in the way, like to get out of the way, BB, you know, he is annoying, but he is there, but we just really don't know why or how he even got there in the first place. And he doesn't really have a part in the storyline. You read a part of the official storyline and you're like, what is this animatronic even here for? Which in my opinion, yeah, I agree. Why is he here?
You know what? But I don't get how the best two animatronics together are. One of them is the coolest, the most badass, and the most awesome looking one, and the other one is an annoying little ugly looking thing. Is Balloon Boy with his Foxy.
Yeah, they're one of the, like, you know, Balloon Boy is hated. Like I get that he is the most hated character in Five Nights at Freddy's. Probably the most hated character in Five Nights at Freddy's history. Well, Chica in Five Nights at Freddy's Part 1 was a little bit annoying, but I do see people point. But like Chica in the toy Chica. But I just hate the way she takes out her eyes and like puts them in the cupcake.
No. Yeah. And the way she takes off her beak.
Yeah. But my opinion, with her Chica, I don't like Chica didn't do much, like really. Like she was looking, in my opinion, she was looking for food in the first game. So I don't really know why you would discontinue Chica in the second game. She was only looking for
Chica in the first game was basically like, okay, I'm gonna get off my stage, take a massive shit, and that's where she goes to the bathroom. And then she's like, okay,
I'm gonna go ask the
some food
security
now.
guard.
And then
I'm
she's in
gonna
the
ask.
kitchen,
Yeah.
banging the pots and pans looking for food, and she can't find any because she gets really angry and takes her anger.
On you. Yeah, because they think.
Yeah, that's what she thinks.
Yeah, she thinks you took all the food from the kitchen, but you haven't because you're not. First of all, you're only allowed out of the office in one game, and that's the VR experience. You can move around the whole entire pizzeria in the VR experience, but it's not really a good idea because, yeah, like I'd say. If you're going to work in this place, I wouldn't have any security guards working at this place. If they just keep on getting killed and killed by these animatronics, I'd say if you don't have any animatronics, you would be fine. You wouldn't have this problem. They wouldn't be walking around. They literally only walk around because they just want to be left alone because they've just had a long day working with children. So why would you send security guards there? Like, I know some teenagers over in the States are idiots and they like to break into places, but like you just put locks on your fucking doors. Like, it's not that hard. I know they can break the locks, but get just really strong locks. Don't send people in there if you know that they're gonna get killed. But I do realize, yeah, they do. These animatronics, there is something wrong with them. They do have spirits inside them, but I'd say I know the spirits want revenge because they think that the security guard wasn't there to help them when they were killed. But how is that the security guard's fault? If you stuck your head inside of a fucking animatronic, and you know that they're going to close their jaw, or B, you made the animatronic angry, so you should know yourself. It's your own fault. Or I mean, unless if you get murdered. But like, I'd say, purple guy. I'd say, in my opinion, purple guy is phone guy because you see the way that he wears that like police cap all the time. I'd say purple guy is phone guy.
Yeah. No, that's because, and then
You've told people what?
the way he was a normal person in the first game, like a normal.
Yeah,
and then
purple
as
guy.
it went on, no. Started getting. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's like. Nah, no.
I'd say.
No, look, listen. This is the first.
Yeah.
For all ages. And then, like.
Yeah.
And then in the fifth game, and he's like, I hope. Well, they got someone else for the fucking line, but like you can hear him in the fifth game, and he's like, and the animatronics do move around a bit at night, and then you can't hear him.
Yeah. But like, obviously phone guy, like purple guy being phone guy, he definitely. I'd say the reason why he's killing all these children is because he got killed by this child in a big like suit. He got killed by Golden Freddy, and Golden Freddy is haunted by a toddler. So there is a bit of a connection. But people say like Golden Freddy is Phone Guy, but no, Phone Guy is Springtrap and Phone Guy is Purple Guy. So Purple Guy became Springtrap, so that basically means Phone Guy didn't actually die until the end of the second game. So who was the first Phone Guy? Who was the Phone Guy in the second game? And I say it was the same Phone Guy. What do you think about like that? Because I think the way Phone Guy has all this like, you know, shenanigans going on.
The way you whistled when you said Toy Chica.
Yeah.
Yeah. Remember when everyone used to find her cute, but now no one finds her cute because it's someone else?
Yeah. I know.
Or who it is now?
Who?
Funtime Chica.
Exactly. Exactly. There's just like, yeah, it's fair enough. Funtime Chica is cute, but you have to admit, Funtime Chica in Sister's location, she is a fucking bitch. Like, she will do anything.
She's not even in Sister's location.
What is she in?
She's in Ultimate Custom.
Oh, I don't even know this. But like, yeah, she's in Ultimate Custom Night. But like in Ultimate Custom Night, you know how annoying she is.
I know. She distracts you. She comes up on your screen like.
Yeah, and then like that gives the chance for a Nightmare Puppet to just come in. Oh my god, we have 52 kills in total in this game.
She also alerts sound alert animatronics. Like, you're the ones that get annoyed by too much sound that they just come and kill you.
Yeah.
Music Man, he is so creepy. Do you ever hear it's like crashing together?
Yeah. Well, it is what it is, you know, but the FNAF series, you know, I think, you know the way Scott Cawthon, he did start like making all these like little like cartoony flash games. Five Nights at Freddy's was probably his biggest hit, for sure, because that's where he got all his knowledge from. But like, yeah, his other games called like There's No Pause Button, that is a good game as well, but you have to admit, Five Nights at Freddy's is one of the most legendary horror games of all time. Especially
because of the whole entire storyline. It's so confusing.
It's not just confusing, it's fascinating. Like, you could sit there reading about this storyline.
Listening or talking about it.
Yeah. But you can like, you know, like this whole storyline. It is confusing, but once you play this game for long enough, you do understand. You do know what it is.
I remember when I got the third game, all I had was the first, second, and third game, and they were the only games that were out. All I knew was that Purple Guy was in Springtrap, and that's literally all I knew. And the boss was 7. That's all I knew, and now I know like the whole thing.
Yeah, because if you play for all these games, I'd say the game that probably revealed the most of the storyline is Five Nights at Freddy's 4, because all these different mini games and 3, because all these different mini games in Five Nights at Freddy's 4 tell the story. They do, like, no doubt about it. They tell the story about this place where kids love to come, they eat pizza, they play with the animatronics. You know, this really reminds me of Chuck E. Cheese, because Chuck E. Cheese had a problem, you know, ages ago when a little boy got injured by one of the Chuck E. Cheeses in Texas because Chuck E. malfunctioned. But I really do, you know, I think Scott Cawthon was inspired by that story about when Chucky malfunctioned and this little kid got bit in the leg. But yeah, but like Chucky, you have to think Chuck E. Cheese is a real place. Imagine imagine like Freddy Fazbear's Pizza being a real place. The whole world would be in danger.
It is a real place.
Is it?
Yeah, it's in America somewhere. And it has like the animatronics from the first game.
Yeah, but nothing happened in there. Like there was no.
Nothing has happened so far. But the pizzeria has been open since 2016, so it's only been in America for like 3 years. So, and believe it or not, the first injury at Chuck E. Cheese happened 4 years after it was open. So.
Yeah, but I'd say like Chucky. They've now changed it like a small bit, like a teeny weeny bit. Now, in some places, due to that injury, they like remove the whole idea of animatronics, and now they have, you know, the guys, you know them, like the way that you go to this theme park and like there's people in like big massive suits. They changed that in that Texas place because that Chucky, they did loads of tests and it would not stop biting the workers that were fixing it. So they just had to change to a guy in a suit. But yeah, why can't Freddy Fazbear's Pizza do this and this whole ordeal will be over?
Freddy Fazbear's Pizza isn't real.
But again, spirits can get into this big, massive costume and start this whole ordeal from scratch.
I was watching on YouTube. This is a real ad that was on TV in 2015. It's the ad about the opening of Freddy Fazbear's Pizza in America. And you know what I found so creepy?
What?
It looked normal. The whole ad was normal. But then at the end, it was like, come on down and have some pizza and enjoy an animatronic entertainment. And then no one like they get.
And they get what?
No.
Are you talking? I can't really hear you. Are you talking about the pink slip at the end?
No, they got kids and they got very small for the commercial or something.
Yeah.
That happened in the ad, but there's 5 kids and one of them was wearing red, one was wearing brown, one was wearing purple. There was a girl that was wearing yellow and a boy that was wearing gold.
Oh hell no.
Oh hell no. I'm not sure if they did that on purpose or if that's just a complete incident. Coincidence. But if you did that on purpose, then no one's gonna come there.
Yeah, you're just a bitch if you do that. Like, come on, I know you guys are probably angry because you've had like a really game that like, you know, was really negative about your pizza place made about you. But like, you just have to deal with it. You just do. Like, there's nothing you can do about it. So, like, as they say, life goes on. No matter what happens, happens. So.
I can just imagine if reincarnation, which I believe in, is like when you die and you get born into a different body, forgetting out. Yeah, if that isn't true, then Purple Guy has the worst life in existence.
Exactly.
Like, Purple Guy could have that messed up life, and then in his next life he could be like a celebrity or like a normal happy celebrity or something.
Yeah, so that's really freaky because you don't. Maybe we had a past life, you know. Maybe we were murderers. Maybe we were murderers, you know.
Yeah, like, I could have been a murderer, like an actor or like something. And in previous life, everything changes. Like, you could even be a different gender or like anything.
Yeah, we really think my cousin is the reincarnation of Jesus Christ. Listen to this. So you know the way, like, it was in religion stories, Jesus was born at midnight on Christmas Eve, effectively Christmas Day.
Yeah.
My cousin was born on midnight on Christmas Eve, and he was born in a hospital called All Our Christ's Children's Hospital down in Wicklow. Like, no, I think it was like the Lord's Christmas the Lord's Children's Hospital or something like that. and like we really, and like the way he acts, like he's so kind. So we're like thinking, wait, is this you know, this kid could actually be the reincarnation of Jesus Christ? But Jesus Christ, he died 2019 years ago. So we're not sure, because maybe someone else could be the reincarnation of Jesus Christ, and this could just be all a coincidence. But if reincarnation is true, yeah, we could have been murderers. We could have been
reincarnation.
Yeah, same. But if reincarnation is true, we could have been, you know, bad. We could have been robbers. I could, you know.
Yeah.
I could be, like, someone could be the reincarnation.
No, you could literally, in your previous life, have been in a different timeline. Like, so think about it, in your previous life and my previous life, Five Nights at Freddy's, this game storyline, could actually have been a real thing, and you were like the purple guy or something, or one of the kids that got murdered.
Duh. But, like, no, because if you're a kid that got murdered, you would have been reincarnated earlier, in my opinion.
Yeah, fair point. But you could be any part.
Yeah. But, yeah, it's, you know, it's a bit weird, but,
I think, you know, the ad I was talking about where they put the same children wearing the same colours as that got murdered, and that's kind of creepy. Yeah, I think they did that on purpose, because you know the way in ads they try to, like, space out the gender equality, but they put in 4 boys and 1 girl.
Yeah, hold on 1 sec. I'm going to look up this FNAF thing on Google that you're talking about, because this
oh yeah, look up FNAF Pizzeria and opening
2016
or something.
FNAF.
No, just look up FNAF and
Yeah.
Pizzeria opening commercial or ad or whatever.
But I will admit, Scott Cotton did save Five Nights at Freddy's, because FNAF World was a bit of a relief. There's no jump scares, so FNAF World is fun. It is a good game, but I would prefer if there is, you know, jump scares and all that. But,
yeah. Question, and it can't be the 4th game or like, well, it can be the 4th game, but it can't be like FNAF World or anything. But if you have to be the night guard or the kid in any game, which one would you be?
I would be probably. I'd be a phone guy, like the OG phone guy from FNAF 1.
No, you have to be a night guard in one of the places.
Oh, Jesus
Christ.
FNAF 1, because it's the least dangerous.
Yeah, I'm animatronic, but imagine them killing you, but they wouldn't look as scary. Now, it's a 50-50 chance with FNAF 2, because if a toy animatronic kills you, it wouldn't look scary at all, because they look more cute and scary. But if you start thinking about it, like, if you act, but then if the toy animatronic didn't move, but the wizard ones did.
Yeah. Okay, I think I found this ad, and it says it came out in the 1980s.
Hi, I'm Freddy Fazbear's.
Well, I think that's the one.
The Freddy Fazbear's Pizza.
Jesus.
Pizza, family fun, and more.
Where are the animatronics at?
Now for our grand reopening on May 13th. 2-for-1 pizza and the best animatronic musical
Oh,
performance
shit.
that you'll ever see.
That's them. Oh. They're so ugly. What? Jesus.
Freddy Fazbear's Pizzeria, a magical place for kids and grown-ups alike, where fantasy and fun come to life. Freddy Fazbear's Pizzeria, located off I-70, between Sizzler and
Oh, okay. It was fun talking.
Chattanooga Shopping Center.
I'll see you later, bro.
For like 90 minutes straight.
It felt like an hour. I'm going to check the runtime of the stream, and it is 1 hour exactly. Okay.
And we talked a bit before that as well.
Yeah.
So bye-bye.
2-for-1
Bye.
pizza.